We often gaze up at the night sky, marveling at the vastness of the cosmos. Billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars, stretching out across unimaginable distances. It's awe-inspiring, humbling to consider the sheer scale of it all. But what if I told you that one of the most complex, most fascinating objects in the universe isn't out there in the distant reaches of space? It's right here, between our ears. The human brain, a 3-pound universe unto itself, a labyrinth of neurons and synapses firing off electrical impulses at lightning speed. It's the seat of our consciousness, the source of our thoughts, emotions, memories, and dreams. Today, we're diving into 10 crazy facts you probably didn't know about your brain, facts that reveal just how extraordinary this organ truly is. Imagine a light bulb softly illuminating a room. Now imagine that same amount of power, around 23 watts, being generated by something no bigger than a cantaloupe. That's right, your brain, in its constant activity, produces enough electricity to power a light bulb. But how does it do this? The key lies in the trillions of connections between brain cells called neurons. These connections, called synapses, are constantly firing off electrochemical signals like tiny lightning bolts transmitting information throughout your brain. This electrical activity is what allows us to think, feel, and perceive the world around us. It's the spark of consciousness, the hum of our very being. We throw around the word billions pretty casually, but when it comes to your brain, the numbers are truly mind-boggling. Your brain contains roughly 86 billion neurons, the fundamental units of your nervous system. That's more than 10 times the number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Each neuron is a complex structure with a cell body, dendrites that receive signals, and an axon that transmits signals to other neurons. These neurons form intricate networks, constantly communicating with each other through electrical and chemical signals. It's this intricate web of connections that allows us to process information, form thoughts, and experience the world around us. We often talk about the speed of light, the ultimate speed limit in the universe, but did you know that information travels through your brain at astonishing speeds as well? Neural impulses, those tiny electrical signals, can zip along your neural pathways at speeds up to 268 miles per hour. That's faster than a Formula One race car, faster than a speeding bullet. This incredible speed is essential for our survival. When we react to danger, when we make split-second decisions, it's the lightning-fast communication between our neurons that allows us to respond in real time. Fact 4. When we think of fat, we often associate it with something negative, something to be avoided. But the truth is, not all fat is created equal. In fact, your brain, the most complex organ in your body, is about 60% fat. But this isn't your typical fat. This is specialized fat, essential for building and maintaining the myelin sheath, a fatty layer that insulates your nerve fibers. Think of it as the insulation on an electrical wire, helping to transmit signals more efficiently. Without this fatty insulation, our neural impulses would be sluggish, and well, our thinking would be muddled. Fact 5. In today's digital age, we talk about terabytes and petabytes of data storage. But honestly, your brain puts even the most advanced supercomputers to shame. It's estimated that the human brain has a storage capacity of around 2.5 petabytes. To put that in perspective, that's enough to store over 3 million hours of HD video, or roughly 300 years worth of continuous viewing. This vast storage capacity allows us to learn languages, remember faces, and store a lifetime of memories. Fact 6. Despite its relatively small size, the brain is a real energy hog. It accounts for only about 2% of your body weight, yet it consumes a whopping 20% of your body's total energy and oxygen intake. That's more than any other organ in your body. This high energy demand reflects the brain's constant activity, the relentless firing of neurons, and the ceaseless processing of information. Like a high-performance engine, the brain needs a constant supply of fuel to function optimally. Imagine for a moment trying to find a single book in the vast Library of Congress. Sounds tricky, right? Now picture this. The Library of Congress is your brain, and that book? It's a specific memory you're trying to recall. That's the challenge our brains face every single time we try to remember something. But here's the fascinating part. Unlike a traditional library, memories aren't stored in just one single location. Nope, They're actually distributed across different areas of the brain, all connected by these intricate neural networks. The hippocampus, the amygdala, the neocortex, oh, and there are more. These are just a few of the brain regions that play a role in forming and retrieving memories. It's like a beautifully complex system working behind the scenes every time you think back to something. We often think of sleep as a time when our brains, just shut down and recharge. But the reality is far more interesting. While we sleep, our brains are hard at work, consolidating memories, processing emotions, and even generating dreams. In fact, brain activity during REM sleep, the stage associated with vivid dreaming, can be as active as when we're awake. This nighttime activity is, absolutely crucial for learning, memory, and emotional well-being. For centuries, scientists believed that the adult brain was fixed, incapable of significant change. But we now know that the brain is, honestly, incredibly adaptable, capable of rewiring itself throughout our lives. This remarkable ability is called neuroplasticity. Through learning new experiences and even in response to injury, the brain can forge new neural pathways, strengthen existing connections, and even generate new neurons. This means that our brains are constantly evolving, adapting to the ever-changing world around us. We all experience stress from time to time. It's, a natural part of life. But chronic, unrelenting stress can have a profound impact on our brains. Studies have shown that prolonged stress can actually shrink the hippocampus, a key brain region involved in learning and memory. Stress can also impair cognitive function, making it harder to think clearly and remember things. That's why it's so essential to find healthy ways to manage stress, like exercise, meditation, or even just spending time in nature. From the intricate dance of neurons to the vast storage capacity of our memories, the human brain is truly remarkable. It's a testament to the power of evolution, a symphony of biological processes that allows us to perceive, think, feel, and dream. And honestly, we've only scratched the surface of its mysteries. Scientists are still working tirelessly to unravel the complexities of consciousness, the nature of memory, and the full potential of the human brain. So which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.